All right, perfect. Okay. First of all, thank you all for taking the time to log in. Hopefully, this won't take too long. I'm just going to do a brief overview of the Alliance and the expectations for this week and help you get a little bit oriented with the Canvas or B course page in case you haven't used it before. So I'm Isabel. I've communicated with a lot of you over email, and I've met several of you in person before. That would be 2 summers ago now, at our institute that we held at Macquarie University in the summer of 2019. And as we all know, last summer we were not able to do it because of COVID, and this will be our first time hosting a virtual institute, which is really exciting. It's my first time organizing this, and it's been a big learning experience, but it's also been fun to figure out how to get it to work. And I'm really excited that we are able to offer it to you guys this year. You know, this whole online learning thing is totally new to a lot of us, and it's great that we are able to do it and able to offer you, and hopefully you will get as much out of this course as you would have even if it was in person. Yeah, so like I said, my name's Isabel. I'm the program manager for the Alliance for Global Health and Science at the Henry Wheeler Center for Emerging and Neglected Diseases. So the Henry Wheeler Center for Emerging and Neglected Diseases is a collaborative center with a bunch of units at the University of California, Berkeley, also known as UC Berkeley. And so that includes the School of Public Health, the Division of Biological Sciences, the Chemistry Department. We span across all different types of departments to kind of come together to work on these pressing issues for specific infectious disease, more specifically emerging and neglected diseases. Ooh. Okay, so, and also if I'm talking too fast and if anyone's having a hard time understanding, please let me know. I know I can talk fast sometimes, so don't be afraid to interrupt me and unmute yourselves at any point. So the Alliance for Global Health and Science is a partnership between the Center for Emerging and Neglected Diseases and Macquarie University. It was founded in 2016 with support from the Aduro Biotech CEO, Stephen Isaacs, who is still actively involved in our program. And the program is focused on training Ugandan scientists traditionally in country. So our hope is that, as many of you know, a lot of research is really driven by higher income countries, such as those countries in Europe and the United States. And so they define a lot of what research is done and the research agenda. And we are hoping that through a program like this, we can support Uganda institutions and scientists in identifying and driving their own research and having more agency over the research that they are doing. So that's kind of the goal of the program, is to make it so that the research in the end is really driven by the scientists in Uganda. And so the Alliance is done in 2 ways. Let's see, we've got a message in the chat. Let me speakers. Okay, thank you, Chris. So the Alliance is both done through summer institutes. So these are the institutes that we have traditionally held at Macquarie University in the past. And those have usually focused on gaining laboratory skills such as protein purification or tissue culture, skills like that you can use in the lab and transfer to your research. We also have offered courses that are more career development courses, such as scientific grant writing and presentation. In addition to that, in the past, we did a seed grant program where we funded small research projects to find preliminary data for students to pursue their doctoral or master's research. We currently are not doing that. Right now, we are just focusing on the summer institutes, but we hope to do that in the future. And here's a picture from the 2019 Institute. Maybe you recognize some faces in there. Maybe you're in there. See, there's me next to Leo-san. And the summer institutes are always really fun. I'm pretty disappointed that we're not there this summer because I really like spending time with all of you. I always have a lot of fun when I go to Uganda. I live in Kasese for nearly 2 years, so I'm a Mkonjo, if there's anyone else from the area here. And I'm lucky that even after moving back to the United States, I have continued to be able to work with my friends and partners in Uganda. So with that being said, let's just talk briefly about the Virtual Summer Institute, what the expectations are, etc. And then we'll get on to some questions and hopefully get on our way. So the Virtual Summer Institute is going to be held over the B course page, which you should all have access to now. I sent it all to you over email. It looks like most of you have accessed it. A couple of you does not look like you have yet. So please get in contact with me if you have not been able to set up your account and access the course page. I will show you just in one moment how to access all the material and navigate the page in case you have not been able to do that yet. So we do expect timely completion of all assignments. So every day you're going to have a module that you're expected to complete in the forms of videos and readings. So for the bioentrepreneurship course specifically, the only assignments are really participation and reading and watching videos. So there's not like a lot of homework or posts that you have to turn in, but we do still expect you to be just as engaged in that course as if it were any other course. And so that means every day you should be logging in and watching all of the videos posted online and reading all of the materials that are posted on the modules as well. And in addition to that, we have live virtual sessions that will be hosted throughout the week. I sent a calendar invite to most of you for the virtual sessions, which has the Zoom link, but it is also posted on the B course page. So if you do not have access to the calendar invitation, you will be able to see it on the page, which I will show you in one moment. So we really hope that you actively participate in this session. So there are a lot of speakers who are coming and taking times out of their day from all over the world to participate in these question and answers. So for some of us, it's very, like for me, for example, it's pretty early in the morning. I got up at 4 a.m. To prepare for this. So we have speakers who are doing similar things. So I would hope that you engage and you ask questions and you talk to our panelists. That is going to be how you get the most out of your course and how you show appreciation to them for taking the time to talk to all of you. So I really encourage you to participate as much as you can. And so there's going to be a course coordinator who, Leo-san, who should have reached out to you and who has been talking to you on the WhatsApp group if you have joined the WhatsApp group, and he is really going to be kind of overseeing the participation and the engagement in this course and making sure that you're all on track and being helped out with the course. So Leo-san, are you online right now? I see that he's logged in, but there he is.
I'm online.
Hi, Leo-san, do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
I'm online. Good morning, Isabel. Good evening, everyone. This side. I'm Leoson Junior Setawa, and I'm working with the Alliance for the Global Health and Science as the Africa Advisor. And currently, for this Summer Institute, I'm going to be your course coordinator, and I'll be ready to address concerns that you will be having. I've participated in previous Summer Institutes as a student, and yeah, I'm happy to be available to all of you to guide wherever I can. Yeah, I think that can do.
That's great. Thank you. Thanks, Leo-san. Yeah, so Leo-san will be your point of contact when you have questions about the course if I'm not available, and if there's questions that he can't answer, he will send them my way. So he will be making sure that you're all engaged in the course, that you're all showing up. We will be providing certificates for those who do participate actively in the course and who come to the live sessions. So there is a way to do roll call on the courses every day. I will be getting the participant list. So if people aren't showing up to the live sessions and not doing the course materials engaging, you won't get a certificate. So it's really important that you do log in and participate in the course as such. But yeah, thank you, Leosin, for all of your work. We really appreciate it. And he did send, like I said, he sent out an email with a WhatsApp group link. So make sure you join that WhatsApp group so that way you can talk to your course mates. And if there's anyone who didn't get that WhatsApp link, please go ahead and send me and Leosin an email, and we will make sure to get you onto that group. So now I'm going to, does anyone have any questions so far before we move on to how to use Canvas? Cool. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to use so it's called Canvas or B courses. I will use those interchangeably, but they're the same platform. Let's see. My computer is quite slow. So you will log into berkeley.edu. So to access the material, you're going to go to bcourses.berkeley.edu. Like I said, all of you should have been set up by this point, but if you have not, please let me know. We can sort that out for you. And when you go to your dashboard, there should be something called Introduction to Bioentrepreneurship. So you're going to click that page. And I'm currently in instructor view because I created the page, so I'm going to switch to student view. All right, so here's student. So this is what you should see when you log in. So this is the home page. So there's a course overview, information about the course delivery, the syllabus. So if you want to see what we're going over every day, you can click the syllabus here, and it will bring you to a page that talks about the syllabus. And then back to this page. So this is the Zoom information. So right here, you see that there are various live sessions that we will be holding throughout the week. So the first one, other than this one, is tonight at 7 p.m. Uganda time, and that will be on this Zoom link right here. So make sure you click that. If you are having issues accessing Zoom, please let myself or Leosin know. And you should also have a calendar invite with that same information on it. So we do expect you to come to all of these live courses and participate in them. Like I said, the speakers are really taking time out of their day to come and talk to you about bioentrepreneurship and about the course. So it is very important that you take the time to come and read the material. So when you're at the home page, you'll see that this is separated by days. So this is each day of the week. This is day 1, which is today. So we're going to click on that. And it is going to bring us to the first day, Monday, July 19th, which is the topic of the day is biotechnology entrepreneurship. And it is just an overview of key ideas and the landscape of biotechnology entrepreneurship. So again, we have the Zoom link right here. And this is just going to be an open office hours with Julia. Dr. Julia Scaletsky is the instructor for the course. And so this is just an opportunity for her to talk to you a little bit more about the class, for you guys to talk about your ideas. She really encourages you, if you have an idea for a business, to come with it and talk to her about it, or any questions that you might have with bioentrepreneurship. She has a long history in biotechnology. She is running and also currently running the Drug Development Center at UC Berkeley. So she has a lot of really great ideas and expertise, and is really looking forward to talking to and meeting all of you later today. Yeah, so make sure you show up today at 7 p.m. And then before you come to the live sessions, these are the video lectures and readings that you are expected to complete. And so this will really guide the conversation for the live office hours. Please let me know if you're having any difficulty accessing any of this material. I know that there's obviously internet issues and reading issues, but if any of the links are down or if anything's not working, let me know as soon as possible. You should all have my email, but I'm going to put it in the chat again, just in case. So feel free to contact me at any time if the materials aren't working. We are on a time difference and I do have other work, so I might not be able to respond right away, but I will do my best to be engaged as possible. But yeah, so in addition to the course materials, as you all know, I sent you an email earlier talking about getting you mobile money and asking for you to share your number. So we will be sending you some money to support your internet access. Our program coordinator for the Alliance, Emmanuel, I don't know if he's online right now. Looks like he is. But Emmanuel Nasinge will be helping with coordinating you to get mobile money, which will support you in getting internet. We recognize that most of you are in lockdown right now and internet connection may be a little bit unstable. So we're doing the best that we can to support you. So you can expect to be getting some either airtime or mobile money within the next day or two, which will support you in accessing the internet and getting online. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions about accessing the Canvas page? Does this seem straightforward and clear to you? Is there anything you're confused about that you would like me to go over before we log off? Okay, cool. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. And we will bring it back to the normal Zoom view. Okay. Yeah, so that's the overview of the course and of our expectations and how to use the platform. Looks like Martin said, seems straightforward. So does anyone have any other questions about our expectations or anything about the Alliance that you want us to go over before we end this recording and log off?
Hi, Isabel.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, so I think like you rightly put it, the accounts team is trying to organize the internet support for the team here. But away from that, I think my I think my account is not set up. I tried to log on and I get stuck at, let me see. I remain at CallNet authentication service, CallNet ID. So that's where the link takes me.
Okay.
And it needs a CallNet ID and a passphrase, which is case sensitive. So
so you set up your CalNet account. Do you remember what the passphrase was that you set up, or have you not set up the passphrase yet?
No, I've not yet set up the passphrase.
Okay, so you do. I know that I have. Do you remember I have your ID. Do you remember it?
Let me see. ID for CallNet. Let me check CallNet.
You should have. Yeah, you should have gotten an email.
Yes. So so the ID is my email. Yes.
No, so the ID, it's a number. You should have received a number in your email when you set up the account. But if you didn't, I can show you what to do. Here is this is the user guide. And here's the link. So for those of you who are having trouble with logging into CalNet, this link right here talks you through how to actually set up that account and set up your password. So it seems like a lot of people are getting stuck at setting up their password. Emma, I know you definitely got your account set up because it told me that you have an ID, which I can send you the ID separately in a WhatsApp message. But if you follow this user guide, it should get you to the page on where you go to set up your self-recording.